On the planet Elaria, there lived a society known for its technological advancements and peaceful lifestyle. This planet was like a paradise, where the splendor of nature and scientific achievements merged in perfect harmony. The sky, radiant in shades of blue and purple at sunrise and sunset, transformed into a canvas adorned with millions of stars at night. Massive crystal mountains stretched towards the heavens, refracting light into vibrant colors. These mountains sparkled with the first light of dawn and were bathed in myriad hues of purple and blue at sunset. Elaria's flora was filled with glowing flowers and leaves. At night, the plants emitted their own light, enveloping the planet in a magical glow. Along the walking paths, the air was filled with the sweet fragrance of flowers, while birds completed nature's symphony with their melodic songs. The air on this planet was clean and fresh, making every breath feel invigorating. The people of Elaria lived in a perfect balance of science and art. Scientists developed new technologies with a deep respect for nature. Artists created works inspired by the planet's natural beauty. Every individual acted with the consciousness of being part of a community, treating each other with respect and love. Education, culture, and art were highly valued at all ages. Children grew up immersed in nature, encouraged to foster their creativity and scientific curiosity in a nurturing environment. However, this peaceful planet was soon to face a terrible threat. This world of peace and beauty was threatened by a dark force from the unknown corners of the universe. The inhabitants of Elaria would have to stand united, preserving their unity and solidarity to defend their planet and way of life. Commander Mira was the leader of one of Elaria's elite military units. Tall, athletic, with short, shiny black hair, she commanded attention. Her eyes, a deep blue, sparkled with intelligence and determination. A leader who loved her people deeply, Mira was willing to make any sacrifice to protect them. Known for her strategic intelligence and composure, Mira always made the right decisions. On the battlefield, she remained calm in the most challenging moments, leading her units to success. Colonel Darius, Mira's husband, and second-in-command of the military unit, was a broad-shouldered, muscular man with curly brown hair and deep green eyes. His face always bore an expression of determination and courage. Darius was a smart and loyal soldier, renowned for his success in military strategies and bravery on the battlefield. The strong bond between Mira and Darius, not just in their personal lives, but also on the battlefield, gave them strength. Over the years they spent together, their love and trust deepened. Darius stood by Mira's side, providing both emotional and strategic support. The two were each other's greatest source of strength, never hesitating to fight for Elaria's future together. One night, under Elaria's bright stars, Mira and Darius were in a deep sleep at their home. The entire planet was at peace, when suddenly the sound of sirens shattered the silence. The siren, a harbinger of danger, echoed throughout the planet, waking the inhabitants from their slumber. Mira and Darius awoke immediately upon hearing the siren and sprang into action. They quickly got out of bed and donned their military uniforms. Their advanced military vehicle, mounted on the wall and equipped with advanced technology that could communicate with them, had gone into emergency mode. The vehicle relayed a message summarizing the situation to Mira and Darius. An unknown enemy from space was rapidly approaching. As Mira issued commands to their vehicle in her strong, determined voice, Darius swiftly prepared the necessary equipment. They were both ready to head to the communication center. Their military vehicle, equipped with a holographic interface, could instantly provide the necessary information by recognizing their voice commands. Mira instructed, "We need to get to the communications center. Complete the preparations." The vehicle responded, "We are leaving immediately, Commander Mira and Colonel Darius." Mira and Darius got into their armored military vehicle, equipped with advanced weapon systems, which sped towards the communications center on autopilot, taking the fastest route. Along the way, Mira and Darius reviewed the initial information about the enemy and planned their defense strategies. Upon reaching the communications center, they put their units on high alert and began preparing for defense. They didn't know who the enemy was or how dangerous they could be, but they were ready to do everything in their power to protect Elaria. Upon arrival at the communications center, Mira and Darius quickly gathered their military units and held an emergency meeting. With holographic maps and screens displaying enemy movements in the meeting room, Mira began speaking in her strong and determined voice. "Everyone, pay attention. We have an unknown enemy rapidly approaching from space. Our primary objective is to defend our planet and protect our people." Standing next to Mira, Darius added, "We know the enemy is technologically advanced, but we are also prepared. We will elevate our defense systems to the highest level and position ourselves strategically. Unit commanders, organize your teams quickly and take up defensive positions." A soldier asked, "Commander, do we have any information on the enemy's landing points?" Mira pointed to the holographic map and replied, "We have identified the enemy's landing points here and here. Our primary focus will be on these areas. It is crucial that we act in a coordinated manner during the attack. Every unit must clearly understand its role." Detailing a strategic plan, Darius continued, "Our first line of defense will be here. If the enemy breaches this line, we will retreat to the second defense line and mount a more intense defense. Air units continuously monitor the movements of enemy ships and relay information to ground units immediately. All communication channels will remain open." Mira concluded, "Remember, the safety of this planet and our people is in our hands. Everyone must perform their duties with the utmost attention and dedication. Now, everyone to your positions." As the soldiers swiftly carried out the given orders, Mira and Darius oversaw the defense preparations, ensuring coordination. By the end of the meeting, determination and a sense of duty shone in everyone's eyes. As the sky lit up with red lights, the people of Elaria watched in horror as the enemy ships landed. The enemy, a mechanical race known as the Zerions, appeared like a nightmare with their cold, metallic bodies. Each was human-sized with a menacing appearance. Their bodies gleamed in shades of black and gray, while their eyes emitted a red light that instilled fear. The Zerions' arms and legs were equipped with blade-like sharp edges, producing a mechanical rasp with every movement. Additionally, they were armed with deadly weapons, including high-energy laser cannons and plasma lancers. Mira and Darius led their units bravely, fighting to protect the people. Mira issued strategic commands, targeting the enemy's weak points, while Darius boosted the soldiers' morale on the battlefield, leading by example in the most dangerous areas. "Everyone, hold your positions. We will overcome the enemy," Mira shouted, encouraging her units. As the Zerions continued their relentless assault, the soldiers of Elaria, under the leadership of Mira and Darius, defended every inch of their land with their lives. The people, watching this heroic resistance, maintained their hope and supported the defense. Against the savage and ruthless nature of the Zerions, the people and soldiers of Elaria united to protect their planet. As the battle raged on, Mira's communication device buzzed with an urgent notification. Her close friend and technology expert, Aaron, sent an emergency message from the command center. Mira took cover behind a barrier and opened the message, where Aaron's face appeared on a holographic screen. "Mira, urgent news," Aaron began, his voice filled with excitement and worry. "We've found an opportunity to cripple the Zarian's main ship systems with cyber attacks. If we launch a quick and coordinated attack, we can halt their entire operation." Mira listened intently and responded quickly. "Great discovery, Aaron. But the main ship's security systems must be very strong. How can we infiltrate them?" Aaron, eyes filled with determination, replied, "We've identified a brief vulnerability window in the main ship's security systems. Using this window, we can launch a cyber attack and cripple their systems. My team and I are ready, but we need your approval and support." After a moment of thought, Mira responded firmly, "All right, Aaron, proceed immediately. We'll distract them here. If we succeed, this will be a major turning point in the war. I trust you." Aaron nodded. "Understood. Mira, we will succeed. May the gods be with us." Mira ended the communication and turned to her troops. "Aaron and his team are launching a cyber attack on the main ship's systems. We will distract the enemy here and buy them time. Everyone, be prepared." The soldiers, bolstered by Mira's command, continued to fight with even greater determination. The Zarians, realizing the cyber attack by Aaron and his team, suddenly began to retreat. However, this provided only temporary relief. The war was far from over. This retreat merely bought Mira, Darius, and their teams some time. Mira immediately set off to join Aaron. Upon reaching the command center, she noticed the concern on Aaron's face. "Aaron, your cyber attack worked, but it seems like only a temporary solution. What do we need to do?" Mira asked, taking a deep breath. Aaron pointed to the complex codes on the computer screen and replied, "Mira, it's impossible to completely cripple the main ship's systems with remote cyber attacks. The security systems are quickly being reconfigured. We need to physically access the central control point inside the main ship. If we can get there and disable the systems from within, we can halt the Gazarian's entire operation." Mira listened carefully to Aaron's words and then responded with firm determination. "In that case, we're going to infiltrate the main ship. Darius and I will lead the team on this mission. We must give everything we have to end this war." Aaron nodded in agreement. "Understood, Mira. Prepare your team, and I will provide all the technical support you need. This might be our last chance." Mira gathered Darius and their team, laying out the plan to infiltrate the main ship. They knew the mission was fraught with danger and difficulty, but they were determined to take the risk for Elaria's future. When the Zarians launched their final and largest attack, Mira and Darius knew this assault could completely destroy their planet. They realized they had no time to lose. Immediately, they put their plan into action and began the infiltration of the main ship. In the midst of fierce battles, they risked their lives with every step forward. As the conflict raged on, Mira and Darius's units fought bravely to distract the enemy and create a path to the main ship. Lasers clashed in the air, and explosions surrounded them. Darius issued commands to his units, effectively diverting the enemy's attention. Amidst the chaos, Mira seized an opportunity. Evading enemy fire, she stealthily advanced and reached the entrance of the main ship. She infiltrated the ship alone, quickly navigating the dark corridors. Despite the constant risk of encountering enemy patrols, she pressed on toward her objective with unwavering determination. Mira finally reached the central control point, ready to use all her skills and knowledge to disable the Zarian systems. This mission would decide the fate of their planet. Upon arriving at the control point, Mira realized that the systems were extremely complex and would take too long to disable. She needed to make a swift decision. She began placing explosives in critical areas of the control point. Every second was precious, and she knew the risk of being discovered by the enemy. Just then, a group of Zerians spotted Mira and quickly moved towards her. Mira continued setting up the explosives, but was soon captured by the Zerians, who locked all system doors. Escape was no longer an option. Realizing the hopelessness of her situation, Mira took a deep breath. She looked at the detonator in her hand, knowing that sacrificing herself was the only way to save her people. At that moment, Darius's voice echoed through her communication device. "Mira, what's happening? What's your status?" Mira quickly explained the situation. "Darius, the Zerions have caught me and locked all the doors. I've set the explosives, but there's no way out." Darius's voice was filled with concern and determination. "Mira, we can find a way. Hold on, I'm coming to get you." But Mira knew they were out of time. "No, Darius, this is the end. I have to destroy the main ship. If I don't, Elaria will be lost." Darius's voice broke. "Mira, I love you. Don't do this. There must be another way." Mira, her eyes filling with tears, responded, "I love you too, Darius, but this is the sacrifice I must make for our people. Be strong for them." Aaron also chimed in, "Mira, we will never forget you here. Your courage will inspire us." With resolve shining in her eyes, Mira took one last moment to think of the people of Elaria and pressed the detonator. "For Elaria," she whispered. The explosion engulfed the control point, and Mira, in a brilliant flash of light and energy, destroying the Zerian's main ship and sacrificing herself to save her planet. As the communication device went silent, tears streamed down Darius's face. "I will always love you, Mira," he whispered. Mira's sacrifice led to the retreat of the Zerions and the salvation of Elaria. Darius dedicated himself to honoring his wife's memory by rebuilding their society. With the end of the war, the people of Elaria experienced a mix of profound grief and victory. Amid the destruction and losses on the battlefield, Mira's courage and love shone as a beacon of hope in everyone's hearts. A monument in her memory was erected in the center of the city. This monument symbolized her bravery and sacrifice. Everyone worked harder, never forgetting Mira's sacrifice for their future. Children grew up hearing her stories, learning to be brave like her. Darius took every opportunity to share Mira's story, ensuring her legacy lived on. Mira's courage and love remained an inspiration to every Elarian, her story told for generations. Mira's sacrifice would forever live in the heart of Elaria.